Alright, so today we're going to talk about different types of angles, angle pairs or angle relationships. This is a lot of definition stuff and not a whole lot of math stuff involved. Okay, you're going to need to know how to name angles. Example, I have an angle here. Angle's got this. How do I name that angle?
Angle A,
Angle A, B, C, or angle
C, B, A.
C, B, A. Okay, if I was to put another ray in here and say that, how many angles do I have now? I have three different types of angles. I have A, B, D, I have D, B, C, and I also have A, B, C. Okay, you need to know how to name an angle. Okay, if I was to do this, you can now say angle 1 and angle 2. Why can I not say angle B there? Because how many different types of angle B's are there? There are 3. Don't know which one you're talking about. Okay? Does everybody understand? Alright. Let's move on here. Alright, here we go. Adjacent angles. Okay? Can anybody define the word adjacent for me? What does the word adjacent mean? Somebody take your Google and type in adjacent and define that word for me and see what it says.
Next to or adjoining something else.
Next to or adjoining. Okay, very good. Next to or adjoining. Okay? Next to or adjoining. Alright, so come here, Jada. Everybody look at Jada here. Stand right there. Don't get close to it. Stand right there and look at me. Is Jada adjacent to me?
No.
No. Jada is looking at me. If I'm looking at something, I'm not adjacent to it. Turn sideways, look at the wall. Is Jada adjacent to me now? Yes. She is next to me. She's adjacent to me. Okay, have a seat. The correct definition for adjacent angles is this. An angle that
Share a vertex.
An angle that, say it again, shares
a vertex and a ray.
a vertex and a ray. That is the correct geometrical definition to adjacent angles. Now, here's Coach Taylor's definition. You ready? It ain't on there.
You want us to write that too?
Next door neighbor. Next door neighbor. See, when I have a house, I have people that live across the street from me. They're not next door neighbors. I have people that live next to me that have a house. We're next door neighbors. We face the same way. I have a neighbor over here that faces this way. I have a neighbor over here that faces this way. They are next door neighbors. They are adjacent neighbors. Okay? Does everybody understand that? To draw it up, got an angle here. Got A, got B, got C. Okay? Shares a vertex and a ray. Draw a ray out there. And we'll put D there. Shares a vertex and shares a ray. So I can say that A, B, D is adjacent to what? D, B, C. Or C, B, D is adjacent to A, B, D. Okay? They are next door to each other. Alright, does everybody understand? Anybody have any questions about adjacent angles? Is there anything specific about adjacent angles? No, there is not. They're not equal to 180, they're not equal to 90, not yet. Okay, they can be, but they're not yet. Okay, not just by that. They don't There's nothing specific about it. We'll get into that later on. Okay? That's adjacent angles. All right, let's move on to vertical angles. Vertical angles. Jane was up here just a minute ago. She's standing beside me. We're both looking the same way. We're adjacent. When we face each other, we are now vertical. Okay? We're across from one another. Okay? So the definition of vertical that I want you to write down, correct definition of vertical is this. Vertical angles are pairs of opposite angles made by intersecting lines. So it is a pair of opposite angles made by intersecting lines. Okay? Picture that picture. Got a line here. Got a line here. Those are intersecting lines, are they not? Intersect means cross. They cross each other, correct? A, B, C,
Did you see the?
D, E. Two angles are said to be vertical if they are across from each other. I'm going to go ahead and go a step further. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, and 4 in there so that we can go faster. Angle 1 would be vertical of what? Angle 3. Angle 2 would be vertical of what? 4. So, Coach Taylor's definition, we're going to put this. They are angles that mirror each other. When I look at a mirror, what do I see? Myself. Angle 2 sees itself in 4. Angle 1 sees itself in 3. Angles that mirror each other. And I say mirror because there's one thing about vertical angles that you need to understand. They are equal to one another. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3, and angle 2 is equal to what? 4. Angle 4. Example, if this is 12 degrees, what's angle 4 going to be equal to? If angle 2 is equal to 12 degrees, what's angle 4 going to be equal to? 12 degrees. Okay, does everybody understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can say that they are congruent, equal to. Okay? Questions so far? All right, moving on. Linear pairs. Linear pairs. A linear pair's correct definition is this. They are two adjacent angles that create a line. Two adjacent angles.
What about the, it say the two angles are supplementary, we add up to one.
We ain't got to do it.
Okay.
Two adjacent angles that create a line. Okay? So in other words, this is A, this is C. Then I got this line that goes off here. We'll call that D. We can call that B. It makes a line. And what do we know about a straight line if we put a protractor on it? What does it equal to? If I put a protractor on it, what does it make? It makes a straight line. What did we learn the other day?
180.
That's a straight angle, and a straight angle equals what?
180.
180 degrees. So linear pairs are equal to 180 degrees because they make a straight line. If you forget that, what does the word linear mean? Line. That's what it is. It is a line pair is what it is. Two angles that make a line. Okay, so here I have ABD and DBC. This angle and this angle make this angle, ABC. And I know that ABC is equal to 180 degrees. So conclude this, that angle ABD plus angle DBC is equal to what? 180 degrees. So if I really want to get tricky, if this is 120 degrees, what's DBC going to be equal to? No, it's not. 120 plus this gives me what? 180, right? So what's that going to be equal to?
1/3? No. 40?
No. What's 180 minus, what's 180 minus 120? Come on, folks, what's 8 minus 2? 60. Wow. Wow. Okay? If this is 85, what's this going to be equal to? Well, what's 85 minus 180? 95. Okay? You understand what I'm doing? It's simple math. Subtract. I know that ABC is 180 degrees.
Who
I got this many. Excuse me? Does it have to do with geometry?
Oh, no, I wasn't talking to you. I was,
You just had Tourette's or what?
She was talking to us.
Alright, here we go. Supplementary. Well, we just said that a line makes 180 degrees, right? Well, supplementary angles are equal to 180 degrees. Okay? The definition of supplementary angles that I want you to write down is this. Two angles whose sum, keyword there being sum, what sum mean? Add, whose sum is 180 degrees. Let me give you some examples. There we go. I'm going to draw this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. What two angles added together give me 180 degrees here? 1 and 3, 1, 2, what two angles added together give me 180? Well, I know 180 degrees makes it what? A straight line, correct? So what two angles here make a straight line? There's 4 of them.
1 and 3.
1 and 3? No, 1 and 3 are cross.
Oh.
They gotta be side by side, adjacent.
1 and 2.
Say it again.
4 and 2.
2 and 4?
4 and 2?
No.
I said 2
They
and
look at each other.
1
Say
and 2, and then
1 and 2, what else?
4
2 and 3, what else?
1 and 3.
1 and 4, what else?
4 and 3.
3 and 4. So if I add 1 and 2, I get 180. They are called supplementary. If I add 2 and 3, I get 180. If I add 3 and 4, I get 180. If I add 4 and 1, I get 180. Okay, does everybody understand that? So, two angles whose sum is 180. This ties into this. They must make a line. Okay? I'm going to write this. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180 degrees. Angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180 degrees. Angle 3 plus angle 4 equals 180 degrees. And angle 4 plus angle 1 equals 180 degrees. Okay? And then last but not least, complementary angles. Definition to complementary angles. Definition to complementary angle. Two angles whose sum is equal to, guess what? 90 degrees. So here I have this angle right here. This angle is 90 degrees. I have A, B, and C. And then I got D out here. I'm going to write a statement showing that these two angles are complementary. So if I say angle A, B, D plus what angle? What's the only angle left? A, B, D plus D, B, C is equal to 90 degrees. Okay? Here we go. This angle 60 degrees. What's that angle going to be equal to? If that angle equals 60, and this angle is complementary to this angle, what's that angle going to be equal to? Not 60.
30.
30.
Oh, you said it.
They're complementary. Okay? That's the kind of math that we've got to be able to do. Okay? If this angle is 45, what's this angle going to be? And they're complementary. That's going to be 45 also. Okay?
You gotta
'Cause
give
45
us
plus 40.
time.
Right.
I got to give you time.
That's what we said.
I'm trying to see it.
You be like, what's the answer? 90 degrees.
All right, here we go. You ready? If this angle's 10, what's this angle?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
80.
dun, dun,
You're wrong.
You gotta be funny.
dun, dun, dun,
80.
dun, dun,
We didn't already.
dun, dun, dun. All right, answer please.
10 is easy.
All right, but it,
When you say something like 45, you have to give us a moment. Thank you. 10.
does everybody understand complementary? Any questions on supplementary? What's supplementary equal?
180.
180. Linear pair make a
180.
straight line, and a straight line equals?
180.
Vertical gives you what?
Intersection line.
They're across from each other, right? They're part of the intersecting lines, right? Okay, are they equal to? Yes. Okay, adjacent means
Across.
side by side.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, verticals across. All right? You're doing day 12 today. Day